Speed Duel is a fast-paced alternative format for Yu-Gi-Oh! Using regular cards and throwing in skills to shake things up, making some unused cards more viable, allowing more anime strategies to come to life. Join us as we progress through each Speed Duel product release and draft each skill available at that time before battling it out in Speed Duel Skill Draft. The Battle City box was released November 26th, 2020 and contains 8 pre-built 20-card decks along with 34 additional cards for further customization. This box includes a ton of new cards, but some of the standouts are Breaker the Magical Warrior, a monster that can go up to 1900 attack and destroy a spell trap, Jinzo, a level 6 machine that negates traps, Cosmic Cyclone, a quick play spell / trap banish, Book of Moon, a quick play spell that flips a monster on either field face down, and Lost Wind, a trap that halves a monster's attack, negates its effects, and can be reused when a monster is special summoned from extra. 20 new skills were introduced with this product, and since Alex lost last set, he drafts first and picks up Union Combination, which lets him fusion summon a light machine fusion monster using monsters from his field or graveyard as material. I take Magnetic Attraction, which lets me add a level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior to my hand when I normal summon a Magnet Warrior, and allows me to reveal 2 level 4 or lower Magnet Warriors to add Valkyrian from deck to hand. Alex takes Spell of Mask, which if Masked Beast is destroyed by card effect, lets him special summon Masked Beast Descardius from hand, deck, or graveyard. He can also tribute Descardius to add the Masked Beast and Curse of the Masked Beast from deck or grave to hand. I take Fusion Party, which lets me fusion summon without polymerization once per duel. Alex takes It's Jinzo, which makes Jinzo unaffected by skill cards, and once per turn, if he controls Jinzo, he can look at a face down spell trap, and if it's a trap, draw 1 card. I take Ritual Ceremony, which lets me reveal 1 ritual monster from hand and add 1 ritual spell from deck to hand whose name is listed on that monster. Alex takes Magician's Act, which lets him, at the start of the duel, either add Dark Magician from deck to hand and shuffle 1 card from hand into the deck, or shuffle 1 Dark Magician from hand into deck and draw 1 card. Also, he can tribute Dark Magician to draw 2 cards. I take Rise of the Fallen, which lets me special summon a level 4 or lower fairy monster from grave in defense position and gain life points equal to its original attack. Alex takes No More Mrs. Nyhmnim, which once per turn destroys a spell trap when his monster inflicts battle damage. I take Beasts of Phantom, which allows me to discard 1 card to fusion summon Chimera the Flying Mythical Beast from my extra deck using materials from hand or field. During my end phase, if Chimera was summoned this turn, I can add 1 Phantom Beast monster from grave to hand. Alex takes I'm Just Gonna Attack, which can give a monster 100 attack for the turn, and during his battle phase when his opponent activates a trap, he can negate it and set it back face down. I take Guardians of the Tomb, which lets me draw 1 card when a monster is special summoned from my spell trap zone while I have no cards in my hand, and then lets me set 1 spell trap from my hand. Alex takes Low Blow, which makes 1 monster lose 500 attack and defense for the turn. I take Digging for Gold, which lets me banish 3 cards from my graveyard to draw 1 card. Alex takes Psychic Duelist, which lets him pay half his life points to either target a set card and declare 1 card type, reveal it. If it's the declared type, it cannot be activated this turn, or randomly select 1 card in the opponent's hand, declare 1 card type, reveal it. If it's the declared type, inflict 500 damage. I take Endless Traps, which if I have exactly 3 traps in grave, randomly adds 1 trap from my grave to hand, 1 to deck, and 1 to banish. Alex takes It's No Monster, It's a God, which lets him discard any number of cards to add Obelisk the Tormentor from deck or grave to hand. I take the Fury of Thunder, which if I control Slifer, lets me draw until I have 4 cards in hand, and if Slifer is sent to the graveyard, I can shuffle it back into my deck. Alex takes Power of Friendship, which prevents him from taking effect damage from his opponent's card effects during his turn. Which leaves me with the Heretic Chant, which lets me discard my entire hand to add 1 Winged Dragon of Ra from deck or grave to hand, and if I do, I contribute 1 monster in additional to my normal summon and set. So this is the deck we're bringing to today's game. This is Magnet Warriors. Now, Magnet Warriors traditionally kind of a bad deck in the TCG, but in Speed Duel, they do get quite a bit of support. Obviously, we don't have a lot of the more modern Magnet Warriors, but we do have Delta, who is something. So our skill is Magnetic Attraction. So when a level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster is normal summoned, you can add one level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster with a different name from your deck to your hand. And that's why we're on so many different names, because basically if we summon any of these, we can use the effect and search a different one. Add it to our hand. Ideally, we probably want to keep going into Delta as much as we can, because Delta can then send cards to the graveyard. The other effect of this skill is we can reveal 2 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monsters with different names from our hand, and if you do, add Valkyrion from your deck to your hand. So obviously if we open Valkyrion, this kind of sucks, but by using this skill, not only do we have access to the Valkyrion so we can summon it, but also it kind of takes the brick out of our deck. Because if we draw into this, it kind of feels kind of bad, but if we just get it to add it to our hand, it's like it wasn't there in the first place. So we're just kind of playing a 19 card deck, assuming we can get the skill off and we don't open Valkyrion. So for the monsters, we are on 2 beta, 2 gamma, 1 alpha, the 1 Valkyrion, and the 3 delta. The reason we're on the 2-2-1-3 split is because we want to be seeing delta because it's the best one. But also when we're using the Magnetic Attraction skill, we need cards with different names. So we can't just keep searching like beta into beta. It has to be beta into gamma. And that's kind of the logic behind it. So Delta itself, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can send 1 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster from your deck to the graveyard. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish 3 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monsters from your graveyard, except Delta, special summon Valkyrion the Magnet Warrior from your hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. So this is an interesting one because with our field spell, we can revive Magnet Warriors from the graveyard. So we can normal summon Delta, trigger Magnetic Attraction, add a card to hand, use Delta's effect to send a card to graveyard, use Magnetic Field to bring back that card we just sent, then we've kind of got everything in rotation. The other interesting thing about this card is we can banish 3 level 4 or lower Magnet Warriors from our graveyard, except Delta, which means it doesn't matter if it's all 3 of the correct Magnet Warriors. So we could send 2 betas and a gamma, for example, and still cheat out Valkyrion that way. So it's a very interesting card that is decent. It's decent. I think this card's probably like the heart and soul of the deck. Next up, we're on 2 Nyhmnim. So we've opted for this because we don't think Alex is going to still be main decking Waking the Dragons. I think he might side deck it, but having access to pop Alex's back row is going to be very, very key because there are some very strong trap cards, and not giving him a chance to react could be game determinative depending on what the card is. We're on 2 Book of Moon. This is a new card, and it's very, very strong. This card is multi-purpose. You can change a card to defense to attack over it. You can use it during your opponent's turn to change their attacking monster to defense to stop the attack and then get over it the following turn. You can also use it on your own card to stop your opponent from targeting it. So there are a lot of different things you can do with Book of Moon, which is why it's so versatile and why it's obviously made the cut. So our field spell, we spoke about this a little bit earlier, but if you control a level 4 or lower Earth Rock monster, you can target 1 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So this is a cool one because it lets us basically just keep getting magnets in rotation and keep triggering lots of different effects. The other effect, though, is actually probably the better effect. So once per turn, at the end of the damage step, when an Earth Rock monster you control battled an opponent's monster, but the opponent's monster was not destroyed by the battle, you can return that opponent's monster to the hand. So if Alex is able to summon any of his like tricky cards to summon, like a fusion monster or a ritual summon or a big tribute monster, we can just chuck that straight back in his hand, and then he's kind of back to square one. Obviously, if we bounce a fusion monster, we go back to the extra deck. So a card that pairs really well with this is Waboku. So you take no battle damage this turn, your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. So that basically means that if we have Magnetic Field up, Alex attacks into one of our monsters, we can flip Waboku, or we can flip it aggressively on our turn and attack into all of Alex's monsters, and then basically clear his field for free, which is very, very strong. And this card just is generically an okay card. We can stop ourselves from getting OTK'd if Alex has anything that he wants to like summon something massive and just try and attack us for the game. And then finally, we have the 1 copy of Metaverse. So take a field spell from your deck, either activate or add it to your hand. This is just to either thin the deck or just find Magnetic Field, because this deck will probably live or die by if we find this field spell. So the extra deck, again, as always, we're not on Waking the Dragon. This is just to scare Alex. And then side deck, we are on 2 Cosmic Cyclone. We'll probably side this in for game 2 because after seeing Nyhmnim, Alex might side in the Waking the Dragons after seeing that we're on Spell Trap Destruction. And Cosmic Cyclone banishes, which means it will not trigger it. We're also on 2 Offerings to the Doomed. If we feel like Alex has big things that we just really can't out and we want to be able to do it at quick play speed, then we'll do this. And then Lost Wind, in case Alex is on a deck that special summons a lot, we can use this to halve his attack, negate its effect, and then basically recur this if he decides to special summon again. So this is the deck. We're feeling quite confident in this. This was one of the better decks to come out of the Battle City box. So I'm feeling quite confident, but let's go in and see what Alex has got for us. So So I am actually really excited for this product release because we have just gotten the Battle City box, which is a bit of a strange one because I think for some people the Battle City box is when Speed Duels took off as being like, oh, this is actually a really cool product, and now I'm interested in playing like this format. But for other people it was kind of a downward trend because this is when we stopped getting the new starter decks and when we stopped getting the booster packs. But I think to a lot of people the booster packs were a bit crap anyway because you were never guaranteed to even get like a rare, so it was all super kind of crap. So it's a weird one. This is definitely like the revamp of Speed Duels, and I personally really liked this product release. That's why I bought it for myself and played with them IRL. And I think from this going forward, I think it was like a healthier time for the game. Well, also, you know, it's nostalgia bait, right? I loved Battle City, and this is the Battle City box, so it's a bunch of cool stuff from my childhood. But yeah, I am definitely thoroughly looking forward to like not only this week, but all of the weeks coming forward, because it means that we can try out like all these new skills. They're going to be, again, like anime skills, where they try and make it act a little bit more like they did on the show. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this game quite a lot. How do you feel about your deck? Are you feeling confident in it?
I don't know.
Obviously, it's a deck you've never played before, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's definitely going to come with a a little bit of, there will probably be mistakes. Like, we're not going to pilot these decks perfectly, but we'll do our darndest.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll just make you think. I'm projecting something into your mind right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't rock. Hey.
Damn.
Right, well, we'll take second. Let's see what you've got for me, buddy. Ooh. I'm glad I picked second, because this hand is not good and I need the extra card.
I will activate Foolish Burial.
Okay.
Send X head to grave.
Okay. I don't know where this is going.
And I will activate another Foolish Burial.
You've got two different arts of Foolish Burial.
Yeah. I thought I'd add one of each. Send a Cimo to grave.
Okay, got two in grave.
I will normal summon Y head.
Okay, then skill.
Yep. Activate Union combination.
Okay, and this is pre-errata, so this isn't quite right. You're banishing the materials, right?
Yeah, I don't have to discard a card to do it.
Okay.
I think in the errata I still have to banish because the fusion monsters say to banish.
Okay.
Because otherwise Union trap card would be useless if I didn't banish.
They're really going all out if we're just going straight for the big boy.
Boom.
I hope that back row can protect it from whatever I'm going to do to it.
Come at me.
Oh, that's the worst draw in the deck. Stand by main. Ooh, okay. This is a... Alright, set. Set. Pass.
Ooh. Okay.
It's fine. We can still do things.
I will.
Well, every card in your hand is now MST.
That's true.
But are you feeling lucky?
Activate Union Hanger.
Okay, activate Add a Light Machine Union. Alright, so it's just another card in your hand either way. Or it could be a way to try and end the game.
I'll take Y to hand. Shuffle.
Okay. So if you summon Y, you can attach Z to it.
Yes.
Oh, wait, you don't have any in graveyard, do you? Okay, yeah.
Get rid of a back row.
It comes down to what you think the back row is, I guess. If you summon the monster, you can threaten lethal. But if you think one of my back rows is like super catastrophic, then
Yeah, you know, okay, I'll oh, there we go. Union Hanger's effect goes off, so I get a
so
Z metal attack token.
so you can take one different name for your deck to that monster. Yep. Okay.
We'll go to battle. We'll attack directly.
So Z-metal tank he's just giving him 600 attack and destruction prevention from battle or card effect. Okay. How much damage can I afford to take? Okay. If I take this is 21, and then this is going to be 28. I think I have to just take the 21.
Okay.
Okay, on attack declaration, I will activate Book of Moon, targeting XYZ Dragon Cannon.
Ooh. It is face down, isn't it? Yeah,
Mhm.
face down defense.
I'll go to Graveyard. Okay, in your end phase, I will then activate Metaverse, which lets me take a field spell from my deck and either activate or add it to my hand.
Ooh, that's
So-
cool.
This is primarily so that we don't draw into it and hopefully brick harder. We will start the turn. Stand by main. This should be a Graveyard. Oh, okie dokie. What are we doing with this? Alright, well, this is the move. We will normal summon Delta the Magnet Warrior. We'll use his effect and activate Magnetic Attraction. So his effect lets me bin a Magnet Warrior from my deck. Magnetic Attraction lets me add a Magnet Warrior that has a different name that's level 4 or lower from my deck to my hand. I assume the summon's alright?
Yep.
Okay, so we will bin, I guess, Gamma. And we will add... Oh, are we bidding Gamma? I guess I'll bin Beta and add Gamma to hand. Yes, we'll do that. So Gamma, come back to my hand, please. Okay. So now we have a 1600 attacker. If we attack your face down card, I believe it has 2600 defense, so I would lose 1000 life points. Assuming it all worked, and Magnetic Field would bounce your guy back to your hand, assuming you don't have any other shenanigans going on. So I will activate the effect of my Magnetic Field. So if I control level 4 or lower Earth Rock monster, I can target one level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster from my graveyard and special summon it.
Okay.
So, Wah. I mean, I'm kind of out of options now, so I think we just have to go straight to battle here. So, I will declare an attack on this defense monster. Okay, so I lose 900 life points. And then Magnetic Field will trigger and bounce it back to your hand, which will send it back to the extra deck.
Yep. Where's that? 2 extra deck.
So we have to just pass the turn.
Okay. Evade. Union Scramble.
Okay, target up to 3 of your banished Light Machine normal monsters and or Light Machine Union monsters. Special summon them during either player's turn except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. Oh no, sorry. Special summon them. Full stop. During either player's turn, except during the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target one of your banished Light Machine normal monsters or Light Machine Union monsters returned to the hand. Okay, so you're summoning 2 cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna summon X and Z.
Okay. So
That
now
goes to grave.
you can either make XYZ or you can make like XZ and then special summon Z and make YZ. So you can get out 2 monsters or 1 big monster.
banish these boys to make XZ.
So he's a 2400 attacker, and he has face down spell trap. Okay.
Which I will now do. And target.
So I will chain Book of Moon and target your XZ cannon.
Ooh. Flip. Go to battle. I'm gonna swing over Beta.
Okay. So Beta will go to grave. I'll lose 400 life points, and then Magnetic Field will trigger, putting Y back in your hand and Z to the grave. This guy's 2100 defense. So if I ram him with Delta, I lose. Right, oh, for God's sake. Stand by main. Oh, these draws, bro. Okay. So I can use Magnetic Field, bring him back. What happens, though, if I bring him back, right? I can hit your guy, only lose 500 life points. Get indirect for 16.
Mm-hmm.
You know I have a Gamma in hand, so if I summon that, I can get in for 31. This is very tricky. I think you would, no matter what I did, I think you would be able to out it. But I think not killing Delta... Actually, I don't think it would have mattered. No, I think... Okay, we'll just do what we can, right? So we will... Well, alright, I guess I could turtle up. We'll just turtling up get me, though. I know you have Y in hand. I know you have a Z left in your deck. So you'll summon Y, grab the Z, equip it. You could attack 2 of my monsters. One of yours gets bounced, which would just be the Y again. Then you get to kill one of my guys as your 2400 is just kind of left unchecked. This is tricky. This is very tricky.
Indeed.
Alright, I think the play is to change this to defense. Set this. Does this have to be... you can target 1 L4 Magnet Warrior and Graveyard Special Summon it. Yep. So I'll use the effect, target my Beta, and Special Summon it out in defense mode. And then pass the turn.
In your end step, I will...
Use your trap card.
Yeah. Banish Union Scramble.
Yep.
Is that add
Add to hand.
Yeah, return it to hand. I'll return X to hand.
Okay. That's fine. X won't trigger Union Hanger, so...
Oh. Normal summon Y Dragon Head.
Yep. I assume you're triggering Union Hanger.
Triggering Union Hanger, yep.
Yep.
Put that there. I will activate... Oh no, I can't because that's face down.
Yes, we specifically made sure we didn't have any face down spell traps.
Yes, very clever. Okay, well, I'll set this.
Okay.
We will... Yeah, okay. I'm going to banish Y and Z. Special
Okay.
summon YZ Tank Dragon.
Okay, yep.
I'll activate the effect of YZ Tank Dragon, discarding
Right on face down
head.
monster opponent controls. Yep.
destroy a face down monster.
Unsurprisingly, it was Gamma.
I'll activate my skill card. Banish X and Z. You summon XZ Tank Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to battle. Attack.
Okay, so it sends that to grave.
Tank Z goes to extra deck.
I'm choosing not to use the effect, sir.
Oh, okay.
Not that I think it matters too much, but...
We'll get back out then.
Yes, now I will use the effect.
So he goes to...
Wow.
Attack directly.
Yeah, I ain't got no stick agree with mate. Alright, let's go into game 2 and hope I don't brick quite as hard. Well, before we do that, actually, I'll show you this.
What have you... Oh, God.
We opened basically this, and it was like, oh, okay, we're not playing the game.
I'm amazed you're running 3 magnetic... Oh, no, to be fair, I am running 3 Union Hanger, so I guess
if you don't find this spell, you just lose. So, you need
yeah,
it.
Hella good spell. Or
Yeah.
field spell.
Alright, let's go second. Hope we don't open that kind of hand again. Okay, this looks playable.
Okay. Well, my play. Set. Normal summon.
That's a pretty good play.
And end.
Alright, start turn. Stand by main. We normal summon Delta, triggering its effect and magnetic attraction. Is that right?
Yep.
So, I guess to the hand we will add Gamma. To the grave we will send Alpha. Then we will be setting 2 cards in the back row and passing the turn.
Okay. I will summon Z Metal Tank.
Okay.
I'm gonna vanish him.
Okay.
Summon Exit Tank Cannon.
Okay.
Activate his effect, discarding Y, and we'll target that.
Okay, I will chain it. Lost Wind. So I target 1 special summon monster, so XZ Cannon. Its original attack is halved. Its effects are negated, and if you summon a card from your extra deck while this card is in my graveyard, except during the damage step, I can set this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. So if you want to just like put a token on him to represent, he's only got 1200 attack now. For a counter.
Monster is special summoned from your opponent's hand. Oh, okay.
So notably, it is only his attack that's halved. Obviously, he's stuck in attack mode now, but if you do get him into defense, he will still have 2100 defense.
Okay. Well, set this. Guess I'll just end.
Alright, draw. Standby main. I would really like my field spell. Alright, we will, I suppose, normal summon Beta and attempt to trigger magnetic attraction, if that's right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we go through the deck and we will grab Delta to hand. Then I suppose we will just go straight to battle here. I will attack with Beta into your 1200 attack.
Yep.
So assuming that goes through, that'll be 500 damage.
Yep.
And then we will attempt to attack directly for 16.
Yes.
Then end phase, pass the turn.
In your end phase, I will activate Union Scramble.
Oh, here we go again. Right, so you get both these boys back.
Start my turn. Ooh.
So one thing I will say is, if you special summon from the extra deck, and I get to reset Lost Wind, it has still not been set for a full turn, so I cannot use it until the following turn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to normal summon.
Okay. So that's a 21, an 18, and a 15.
Yeah. Use Z Meltank's effect. Equip him to X head.
Okay. So that's giving 600, so that's now a 24 and a 21.
24 and a 21. We'll go to battle. Attack. Beta.
We'll let that one go. That's 700 damage. If I can hit enter. We'll let that one go as well, so that should be 500 damage.
Let's end.
Alright, start turn. Standby main. Well. We do have options, and I suppose options is better than nothing. So, I will normal summon Delta. Attempt to activate its effect in magnetic attraction, is that right?
Can you activate magnetic attraction again?
When a level 4 or lower magnet warrior monster is normal summoned, you can add a level 4 or lower magnet warrior from your deck to your hand.
Each of these skills may only be used once per turn.
Oh, once per duel, right.
Per duel.
In which case I cannot do that. I think I might have already done that twice this game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
That's fine. It's just shit happens. Alright, in which case...
So you just get Delta's effect.
Yeah, I'm going to use its effect to send one to the graveyard, which is what I want to do anyway. So to the graveyard, we'll go Gamma. So I'll set a card. Then we will go to battle phase. We will declare an attack on Y Dragon Head. Any response?
Okay. No.
Okay. I'll lose 500 life points.
Mm-hmm.
Delta will be sent to the graveyard, and then Delta's effect will trigger, which is, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish 3 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monsters except Delta, and special summon Valkyrion the Magnet Warrior from hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions.
Ooh.
So, 1, 2, 3. We will then special summon from hand Valkyrion.
Do have a response for this.
Okay, that's fine. So we then set it down to defense, and we will pass the turn there.
Alright. Your back row is scary.
Yes.
I'm going to banish Y and Z.
Okay.
Special summon YZ.
I'll trigger the effect of Lost Wind.
Mm-hmm.
We'll set it.
I will activate the effect of YZ.
Yep.
Just what's the button gone? The graveyard.
So to the graveyard with Valkyrion.
Enter battle.
Okay.
Attack for 21.
Wabaku.
Take no battle damage this turn. Nice. Haven't seen Waboko in years.
It's specifically good in this deck, so it works really well with the field spell.
Yeah. And
Alright, your end phase, we'll take Metaverse.
Yep.
And we finally have our field spell. Alright, start turn. Standby main. I think either way we set this. There's no reason not to do that. Alright, we will normal summon Delta. We will then activate the effect of our magnetic field spell and revive a level 4 from the graveyard. So here comes another Delta.
you get to send 2 Magnet Warriors to your grave.
I'm not going to send any Magnet Warriors to my grave.
Ooh.
There is no point at this point. we will go straight to battle. Alright, we will attack into your X-head cannon with our Delta.
Okie dokie.
So I will lose 800 that life, and you will bounce back to your hand.
Oh, okay. Goodbye, Zed.
Then we're going to activate Lost Wind, targeting your XZ tank dragon. This will get banished.
Okay.
You'll go down to 1050, and we will attack over it.
I'll take
550.
550.
And then we will go to end phase and pass the turn.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to banish Union Scramble.
Okay, just to get a card back to your hand.
Z back to hand. Not Z. Y back to hand.
Okay.
We'll normal summon X-head.
Okay.
Activate my skill. Banishing X and Y. Make XY.
Okay.
I will discard Y
Mm-hmm.
for your field spell.
Yep.
Set this. Go to battle. Wing.
And then we lose 600 from that. Alright, what if I tell you there is a 2 in 7 chance I win the game here?
Best of luck.
Now, those odds aren't super great. They're also not terrible. But I am pretty sure if I draw one of 2 cards, I win the game. So let's find out. Oh, that's not it. That was unfortunate. Alright, go to main phase. I will activate Night Beam, target your face down card.
Ooh.
I will then set a card and pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna activate Foolish Burial
Okay.
and to grave with an X head. Activate my skill.
Mm-hmm.
The big boy.
Okay.
We'll go to battle.
Mm-hmm.
Attack directly.
Wabaku.
Ooh. Okay.
I think with a second monster out, I don't think I can win now anyway. Yeah, I can't win, so I'm going to concede here. But what I will do is
What
tell
was it you were looking for?
So if I had drawn a field spell, so let's put that in my hand now. So the play was activate the set card Night Beam, get rid of your only back row.
Yep.
Activate the field spell. Summon Magnet Warrior. Field spell's effect brings back another Magnet Warrior. Magnet Warrior attacks into your only monster. I lose 600 life points. It gets bounced. I attack you directly for 15.
Ah, yeah, clever.
But unfortunately, the field spell really didn't want to hang out with us today. We actually we got the metaverse to find one copy of it and couldn't find the other 2. And in the first game, we had all 3 copies of it and he couldn't do anything with it. So it's a little bit unfortunate. Also, both games we like immediately turn 1 drew the Valkyrion, which meant we couldn't use the second half of our skill in either game, which is a bit of a shame. But we did get to summon it, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, it's definitely a weird one. I feel like I don't think you high rolled so much as I low rolled, right? Like, I think your deck did exactly what it's supposed to do. My deck just didn't get to the stage where it's doing what it's meant to do, really, unfortunately. It was a bit of a shame, but shit happens, doesn't it? And I'm sure we'll have plenty more opportunities to see the Magnets and the Union combination in the future. Because both these decks are really cool, right? They're both decks built around combining 3 monsters into one. Obviously, yours is a bit more versatile with having a lot more options. Mine is a bit more spammy, I guess, because I can just keep bringing cards back from the graveyard just over and over and over and over again, like without needing additional cards. Like, because I mean, you can do the same thing, but you need like multiple copies of Union Scramble each time you want to do it. So
yeah.
Obviously, again, this is a big Yugi boss monster in Valkyrion and the big Kaiba boss monster in XYZ Dragon Cannon. So it's always cool for like the nostalgia of it as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm sure we will bring these again in the future. I don't know if these decks specifically will get any more support, because after this, it's just going to be GX sets. I do know that Chaz was a XYZ connoisseur for a little bit, but I believe his Speed Duel cards are all to do with the Ojamas, so I don't know if we'll get anything to do with that. But if we do, it could be pretty cool.
Didn't he have V and W, right?
Yeah, he had...
They came into it?
Yeah. He had the combination of them all, which made the VWXYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon. And then, so Chaz was a bit of a weird one in the show, because he started out on like Chthonian, and then he ditched that for the XYZ stuff. Then he ditched that for Armed Dragons. And then he kind of had like a mishmash of just all of it, but with like Ojama focus. It was very, very strange. I feel like Chaz was a bit of an oddball all over the place in that show. But anyway, that was a really good game, buddy. So GG.
GG.